Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Carol Moulton coming to you once again with Tea Time with Carol. I want to, let me welcome you in. I'm always like 3 steps ahead of where I should be. I hope things are going well for you. I gotta get up and close the window because there's a lot of traffic coming by. It's a beautiful day and I'm enjoying the barbecue smells. People are starting early on this holiday weekend, cooking and whatnot. I will not be participating in that. I'm trying to stick with my emphasis on whole foods and veggies right now, and less so on the meat. And I'm saying that in all honesty after eating a burger yesterday, which I must say I live to regret it. But anywho, not here to talk about all that. Come in, I'm pouring the tea. Actually, I'm pouring coffee today. I feel like this is a coffee day. But there is just so much going on, and I wanted to pause for a second and give you some encouragement. I just feel like there's some folks, and maybe that's you, who need to be encouraged today. So I want to talk for just a little bit about fear and how to get through it, how to get past it, and what it really means. I know you all have heard the mnemonics. Fear is false evidence appearing real, or it's forget everything and rise. I mean, there are all kinds of mnemonics about it, but when you're in the middle of it, sometimes it is difficult. But if you really pause and think about it, what's on the other side of fear? Honestly, what's on the other side of fear? And if you really think about it, if you really consider it, it's nothing. There's nothing on the other side of fear, nothing. So what the heck? Just get up and do what you got to do. Just do it. Just do it. So, I hear you saying, I've got too many obligations. I can't afford it. I'm too old. I'm too this, I'm too that. Well, there's one person that I want to talk about today who will knock all of that, all of your excuses, all of your drama, all of your justifications for not doing what you should be doing. And she is an incredible woman. Maybe you've heard of her. I have not met her in person, but I am like fangirling her like crazy because I think she is awesome. I'm trying to figure out if maybe there's a way I'm related to her so I can, maybe meet her in person. But her name is Betty Reed Soskin. I don't know if it's pronounced Soskin or Soskin. I guess I should figure it out if I'm going to try to say I'm related to her. But she is, excuse me, she's 101 years old, and she retired last year from the National Park Service. And she started working for the Park Service at the age of 85. So I just want you to kind of consider that for a second. She went to work when most people are like sitting on the porch on a rocking chair or looking at TV all day. She went to work every day and did an incredible job. She was honored by President Obama, and has just done an incredible job of shaping the story that's being told about Black women in World War II, because she was working during that time. And so she worked at the Rosie the Riveter. It's like a national park in Richmond, California. And she made sure that the contributions of Black women were included in the stories that were being told. I just think she's awesome. So, um, the other thing that I want to tell you about her is that there's several documentaries that are being made about her, and in one of them, they discovered this music that she wrote when she was like in her 40s, and she put it away. I mean, she, for whatever reason was going on, there was a lot of stuff going on in her life at the time, and she said that she was able to put things in song that she wasn't able to say. And so the music has been rediscovered or discovered, and they used it in the film about her, and I don't know where else that's going, but she's 101 and she ain't stopping. I mean, she's still continuing. She said, and I quote, "I live my life as a constant state of surprise." Isn't that wonderful? So if you're in a constant state of surprise, there's no room for fear. There's just no room for it. If you're always anticipating the next wonderful thing to happen in your life, you can't be afraid. You just can't. It's impossible. So if you've been struggling, and I feel like a lot of people are struggling right now, and it's understandable because we're living in an insane period of time, which hopefully we'll be able to look back on one day and say, woo, that was something, but we made it. We made it through, because it just seems like it's a hopeless situation. But I remain confident on who's in charge and who's got the last say in everything. So we continue to just move on victoriously, because I'm living in a constant state of surprise. I'm not 85, but I decided at an advanced age to go back to school and get a PhD, and I think I'm not quite halfway there, but just about almost, if you don't count the dissertation part. That's the last hill to climb. But anyway, back to fear. Not about me. It's about you. If you're struggling right now, if you are just having a difficult time and it just seems like everything is overwhelming, I really encourage you. We've talked about gratitude journals, we've talked about meditation. Really latch on to something that you connect with and that helps you through. I know there are periods when I was having a conversation with the Lord the other night, and I was saying, sometimes I feel like the Lord is very distant. I don't feel connected. And he said, what the Spirit said to me was, faith is not a feeling. And I said, oh, got it. And it's really getting beyond a feeling, like you have to feel a certain way, like this feeling has to come over you in order to feel like you're connected. And what I feel the Lord was saying to me was, you just put your foot on it and make the decision that this is who you are, and this is, like what you want in your life, or whatever it is that you're struggling with. And it's really not a feeling. And if you're waiting for that feeling can come and that feeling can go. But the knowing is something very different. And so it's about getting to the knowing of who he is and what he can do in your life and making that decision. So, I love to read you from my daily devotional. I hear his whisper. And so this is the devotional for today, because I feel that it's really appropriate. And it's amazing how when I'm speaking to you, when I'm sharing a word with you, the word for the day just seems to underscore, what the message is. So the title is, "This is what I long to do for you." Now this is God talking to you. And this is what I long to do for you. So I want you to really grab a hold of this and tuck it away in your heart. I call you to joy and thanksgiving. Let every day be the day of magnificent praises. Lift up your eyes and see the blessings I have provided for you, and let the world know that you are mine. The redeemed must say so by their thanks and extravagant praise. Today, set your heart before me, your Father, and learn the sweet lessons of gratitude. I will free you when you give me thanks. When my son walked the earth, he demonstrated the power of thanksgiving in the face of lack. Remember when he didn't have enough food to feed the multitudes? Instead of sending them away and relying on natural wisdom, he thanked me for what he had and trusted me to do the rest. I answered by giving more than they needed. This is what I long to do for you. Thank me and stir yourself to praise. Remind yourself that I am the God of miracles. Become a person of gratefulness and shake off that complaining. Now, that's a word right there. Shake off that complaining. You are too lovely for that. Watch what I can do in the midst of opposition when you praise me. And so the scriptures from Matthew 14, 19, and 20. He had everyone sit down on the grass as he took the 5 loaves and 2 fish. He looked up into heaven, gave thanks to God, and broke the bread into pieces. And everyone ate until they were satisfied, for the food was multiplied in front of their eyes. So, beloved, I hope you can snatch up that word and eat it and store it in your heart and just sit with it. You know, this is what he longs to do for you in the face of lack, in the face of opposition, in the face of fear. Just rely on him, and through your gratefulness, through your praise, through your sheer determination that nothing is going to turn you away. And so I leave you with the words of Betty Reed Soskin. I live my life as a constant state of surprise. And so I just want you to be encouraged. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And just trust God, trust His word, trust and believe that you, beloved, are already okay. And so until next time, I love you. Take care of you, because I want to see you next time. And we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. So enjoy the day. Love you. Talk soon. Bye bye.